Yep, that's
Well,
it.
I'm already on two servers. My other one is Old Blanchy.
And we are going with a night elf, right?
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Okay. Now see, we were talking about this last night. Me and Donovan were, and
Okay.
I don't want to be a warrior this time. I don't want to. I don't want to have that responsibility in two separate spaces. So
Oh, I don't blame you.
I was
It.
I was
Go
thinking
ahead.
rogue maybe. He said
You
that might be
will.
fun.
Yeah, 'cause you get to be sneaky. You get to pick pockets, pop locks, and people pay you premium to pop a lock.
Well, they used to.
Right.
This is classic. I mean, you don't have a choice.
Yeah, except Classic is now full of children who don't understand that this is the adult version of the game, not the crap that they've been playing for the last couple of years.
Don't be that guy, Donovan. No one likes that guy. Anyway,
Everybody loves that guy. The reason why I say that is Lee's been in there playing it a lot more than me. And
Oh,
the
yeah.
number of people that have been complaining or looking for the barbershop because they don't like the way their character looks. Guess what? The barbershop didn't come along until like the third or fourth expansion.
So be very choosy on how you look. You're stuck with it.
yeah, that's usually how I am anyway. If I pick something with a character, but
I think you'll enjoy Rogue. Right
Sounds
now,
heavy.
I have raised in the last 2 weeks 5 hunters, and kept 2 of them. Trying to get the right look and feel, and because, again, there is no barbershop.
right.
When you name a pet, you cannot change the pet's name. You're stuck with it.
See, things like that sound normal to me. Like, so far, you've not given me. There are other things I know of, however, that will probably make me salty at some point. So we just have to wait for it to occur.
Oh, you mean
are-
the fact that you start out with weapon skill of 1?
Oh, that's like that doesn't even bother me as much. There's just other little things where I'm like, really? Okay,
Well,
fine.
it might not bother you until you're trying to take something down and you're wondering why out of the 5 times you thrust and tried to hit, you only landed 1.
I play
See-
Dungeons and Dragons, Donovan. It's like rolling a d20 as far as I'm concerned. So
No. I understand that, but you've only played, and I'm not saying. I mean, because of your D&D background, you probably can appreciate it more than other folks can.
He will.
But the fact that anybody that's played nothing but the
Retail
WoW
version.
Prime, WoW retail, whatever you want to call it, they don't understand all of the gimmies that were put into the game.
Mhm.
We're going from ground zero here where you have to learn everything.
Pets you are not born with. You have to have a quest line at 10 to earn the right to have a pet as a hunter.
Mhm. Yeah, and
All
you
right, now
have to
when-
pay attention to ammo and everything like that. But anyway,
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Mana is a premium if you choose a mana class.
So, do you want to play the intro on the stream?
yeah,
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to. So,
yeah,
yeah.
Okay,
So
um, Let me ask.
yeah.
Do you want to be squishy or hand-to-hand combat?
he's already created the character.
Yeah,
Okay.
my rogue is standing here.
Okay, well, here comes the fun part. Since you're going to be a rogue. See, I went ahead and pre-made one of two, either a priest or a druid. So I will go with my druid that I made.
I figured you guys would be able to work with good. I think that's why I talked to Donovan last night, because I wanted to know a good team composition. That way I could kind of have more of an idea of what to do, and he recommended rogue would still kind of work. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, see, the druid is a utility character.
Mhm.
So depending on, I think it's level 10, we get to choose which path we want to go down, right, hun?
It at 10 you get your first talent point, and you can. It's not a path. You can pepper your things across all the trees.
Well, no, I'm saying you choose which way you want to go, though. Whether you're going to go feral, because there's still a divide. You either choose
N-
feral, balance.
No, that's what I'm saying. The trees are not solitary. If you want to have a point as a resto and a point later as a tank, and then maybe some DPS, you get to mix and match and cook it up however you want.
Yeah, that's the
No,
problem. Those are crap builds.
no predetermined, here's your cookie cutter. You're gonna no, that is out the window here.
No, what I'm saying though is this goes back to the whole theory craft of World of Warcraft, where specifically for a druid build, if you try to pepper it all across the three different disciplines, you wind up with a crappy tune.
Well, then that's where you learn to do better.
Can we
It's
have
a
this?
grown-up game.
Can we have
let's
this
get in the damn game.
conversation when we're in the game instead of sitting
Yes,
here at the?
yes.
At
Get
some
your
point,
enter
I have to be
button.
the parrot, guys. I'm sorry. We're not sitting here for an hour on the start screen while you two argue about this.
Yeah, let's get going before I decide that I'm done with this and shut the shit off.
You get one,
Like-
Donovan. You just got your one.
Language friendly.
I'm not in the mood. So let's go.
I'm there and waiting.
For 10,000 years, the immortal Night Elves cultivated a druidic society within the shadowed recesses of Ashenvale Forest. Yet recently,
That's so pretty.
catastrophic invasion of the Burning Legion shattered the tranquility of their ancient civilization. Led by the Arch-Druid Malfurion Stormrage and the priestess Tyrande Whisperwind, the mighty Night Elves rose to challenge the demonic onslaught. Though victorious, the Night Elves were forced to sacrifice their cherished immortality and watch their beloved forests burn. Seeking to regain their immortality, a number of wayward druids conspired to plant a special tree that would link their spirits to the eternal world. Despite Malfurion's warnings that nature would never bless such a selfish act, the druids planted the great tree Teldrassil off the stormy coasts of northern Kalimdor. Within the twilight boughs of the colossal tree, the wondrous city of Darnassus took root. However, the great tree was not...
And all of this is inside a tree.
Yeah, right.
Now the wildlife and even
Yup.
the limbs of the great tree itself are tainted by a growing darkness. As one of the few Night Elves still left in the world, it is your sworn duty to defend Darnassus and the wild children of nature against the Legion's encroaching corruption.
All right.
Okay, so let's see here.
Yeah, by default, Sam, the quest text actually scrolls. Something
You
they
will love that.
something they removed out of
Also,
movement.
how do I add you guys?
Click on the portrait.
Oh.
Right click.
Actually, let's see. You need press O to get your friends list. You should have us on there
Oh,
as
there we
friends, and then right click on each one of those.
Okay, I mean, as I normally do. That was the
Yeah.
point. I was like, there's no button. Why would there not be a button? So yeah, I have now invited both of you.
I have not received a invite.
Try again then.
There we are. Ah.
There you
Wow.
two.
You just showed up on my screen, so
Yeah, they do layering, I think, at this point. So.
Yeah, because I was in here before y'all started.
yeah.
I'm listening.
There was talk about layering going on and everything like that. So anyway,
Just a fancy word for phasing.
yeah.
Don't even go down that rabbit hole. Leo tell you exactly how much he hates it.
Yes.
It's
Even
one
though
of
I've
those things
explained-
they kind of have to do to begin with, but they'll probably get rid of it later.
Yeah.
No, they won't. They like it too much.
I prefer to be an optimist, but anyway. Greetings, I am Conservator Lithiane. Still just as complex. My purpose in Shadow Glen is to ensure that the balance of nature is maintained. The spring rains were particularly heavy this year, causing some of the forest beasts to flourish while others suffered. Unfortunately, the night saber and thistle boar populations grew too large. Shadow Glen can only produce so much food for the beast. Journey forth, young rogue, and thin the boar and saber populations so that the nature's harmony will be preserved.
Go in peace.
Okay, so what I have to begin with is just attacking. Sinister Strike, an instant strike that causes 3 damage in addition to your normal weapon damage.
Okay. I would like to point out you may want to go into interface and change your action bars.
Okay.
Under display, and they can stack them and line them down the side.
Okay. I've always had them at
You-
the bottom, but
Yeah, the
Well-
interface really hasn't changed that much because you can do the same thing in retail.
Well, when you're born anew, if you're not cognizant of it, you will mess yourself up.
What I would advise is you go into your interface settings and under controls, disable sticky targeting and then enable auto loot.
okay.
Yes.
Which button
Oh,
do I press in here for my options? And
Escape,
interface option.
go to interface and under controls,
the little computer at the bottom.
uncheck sticky targeting and then check auto loot.
And block guild invites because you'll get hit with them a lot.
Is that under social?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think so.
block guild invites. Yeah, because the sticky targeting will aggravate the crap out of you because you click on someone to talk and then you go to walk away and it's like
You're stuck.
you're stuck. He's still targeted.
Oh, it's Z targeting. Okay, gotcha. Only some people will get that, and Donovan will definitely not get it. But
You're probably right.
Zelda. Anyway,
Oh.
you
Now
other-
we can go ahead. There's a guy over here at the building that also has a quest.
Yep.
We want to go ahead and take it. So I can't remember, what does he do? Oh yeah.
I am more the follower in this case than the leader. That was the whole point. That way you guys could bring me through your nostalgia. But
And have you taken the Woodland Protector quest yet?
No, because
haven't.
it wasn't offered yet.
It's over here at the guy on the steps of the building.
You know, you do have to have better verbal instruction.
There's only
oh,
one
that
building.
was cool. I'm sorry, I just jumped.
Oh.
Yeah,
I
don't
that's probably in the main game too, but I just that happened for the first time for me, and that felt so cool.
Oh, you did the flip?
I did the flip, yes.
Oh yeah.
oh,
Thank goodness you are here. Strange news has traveled to me through the whisperings of the forest spirits. The mysterious woodland protector, Tarendla, has returned to Shadow Glen. The Dryad's presence has not been felt in the forest of Kalendor for years. Something is surely amiss if she journeyed back to this land. Seek out Tarendla and see what business she tends to in our grove. One of the sentinels reported seeing her southwest of Adrissel.
Goodbye.
As I don't know if you know or not, Shadow Meld is a character trait for night elves. It's handy to have on your bar.
That's for characters. Jeez, at least which one of these gives me all
P.
my abilities?
P
The little spell book at the bottom.
Okay.
or P.
Okay.
Can you tell we play two different ways?
Yeah, I like the shortcuts.
I like the
just-
pictures.
As
I
long as
work
it
in
gets,
retail.
as long as it gets me there, I don't care. Resistance. Shadow meld activate to slip into the shadows, reducing your chance of enemies to detect your presence. Last spell canceled or upon moving. Night elf, rogues, and druids with shadow meld are more difficult to detect while stealth or prowling. Haha. There we go.
Man, the mana burn.
And where are you
Yeah.
two?
Right here with you.
Oh, you guys
Yeah.
are the little coiny things. Okay.
Yeah, on
Yeah,
the mini map. Yeah.
you don't get too many dots in here.
Yeah, because there's absolutely nothing that shows up on the map that says, go here for this quest, young buck.
Yeah, that's one of the things. That's gonna annoy me to no end. Until eventually people start making mods and I install it if we carry on with this.
I'm
Then
pretty
again,
sure
it-
there's already a mod for
Then
it.
again, if I'm with you guys, I can just follow, like I said, so it's not going to screw things up that much in that case. Okay, I have to figure out the combo for this. So it's attack, then you use a Sinister Strike, that'll combo with it. Then you can eviscerate if you got 1 point, or... If I throw, and this is one of me figuring like this will be a thing if ever there was one. I guarantee if I throw a weapon, I then have to go pick the weapon up, right?
No.
Okay, it felt like a classic thing that might be an actual issue. That's why I was
But
making.
you will run out.
Yeah, you don't pick them up. You're throwing them away.
Okay, so it's ammo. So I have throwing knives on my person right now. Then
Yes.
Yeah, you should have
Okay.
an X number amount of them, I think. And then
100 to be precise.
Yep,
And
when
you
they're
will
gone, they're
have a
gone.
dagger. Pair of daggers.
I have a dagger right now. I'm suspecting I'll probably pick up another one later.
I believe we have a Marine here in the Grove. USMC is his name.
Mm.
Trying to find the outcast.
She went over here where the rest of the stuff usually is.
Well, we were just killing the crap out of these. I only need one more night saber.
Sorry, flipped again.
Wow.
Don't you wow me. You know,
It's just because I
you
guess
know
you've never.
who- you know who you're playing with. You shouldn't be surprised by any of this.
You just never played a night elf. I guess is what got me.
Yeah.
Hi.
Something evil is brewing in the forest of Trendrazel. Looking along the hills to where the peaceful furbogs used to dwell, They have deserted their homes and are amassing under the name of the Girlpine tribe. Only the corruption of the wicked Fell Moss could cause such transformation. The Grells and Grelkin have infested the area and are threatening the residents of Shadow Glen. Engage these Grells and Grelkin and see if they are indeed caught under the enchantment of wicked Fell Moss.
And don't forget to get your loot, dude. Yeah, this here is fun because it is a one-to-one loot. It's not a one loot, all your stuff. You have to loot each body.
I figured that.
I am honored.
Okay. Archery training gloves. Stem leaf bracers. It's always more difficult whenever you're first starting because you have nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you are a leather wearer, so it would be armor-wise more advantageous. Congratulations, did it tickle?
This sigil was given to me by a messenger from our rogue trainer. It seems Faran would have words with you when you have a moment. Read it and bring it to him afterwards. I suspect that's my thing and not yours, right?
We
Yeah,
have 'em-
every
we have it for druids.
class has a different one.
Yeah, I
and
like that
they're
one time.
located
What brings
very differently across the way. Now, yours, Sam, is over there across the way in the bottom floor of the building.
Okay.
To the back, go up the ramp in the back and bank right, and you'll find a rogue trainer in there. Priest trainers are on the second floor. Druid and hunter trainers have to go around back and all the way up to the top of the tree.
Thinning the younger population of creatures here in Shadow Glen was a good start, but there's still some work to be done. The resources of the forest will be depleted too quickly if the problem is not addressed. Killing nature's beast is a necessary evil for the good of all who share the land. Venture into the forest and slay mangy night sabers and thistle boars in the name of balance. But first,
Yeah, go handle your sigil.
then we'll meet in front of the building. That sound good?
Sounds like a plan.
Plus, there's a quest off to the side, so.
Yeah, because the Grails are back over where the Dryad was, and the Mangies and Thistles are on the opposite side of the building.
Found
You
him.
know,
I am listening.
plenty of scattering.
Can I assist you?
And you will be eternally broke.
Yeah, I had just enough money to buy Mark of the Wild. That was it.
Yeah, because you have to buy your abilities and everything in here, too.
Every single one.
At every level.
Welcome to one of the things I don't agree with. Because even D&D doesn't get that persnickety anymore. It used to be that you'd have to... It used to be that you would have to logically figure out, and some people still do this, by the way. I know one that does because they're such a stalwart for like 2nd edition that they love doing this, although they calm down whenever it seems a bit silly. But you would have to, like if you were a cleric, for instance, go to a priest and learn these abilities as opposed to just having them when you leveled up and stuff like that. But that makes things tedious to me, but that's a thing. Because then all of a sudden your story you're trying to make is held up by the fact someone's got to go find a priest or something like that. So.
Oh, and you have to replace the upgraded icon on your action bar.
God.
That one I can agree is an annoyance. They should have just automatically upgraded the icon on the bar. I have no problem having to buy all of my spells, but at every level. I mean, that actually just makes really good sense.
No,
It's
it
pandering in the retail version just to have everything given to you.
Until
it is
then, know
hilarious.
that our kind are needed. This is a quest thing. This is
Very
okay.
well.
There we go.
Yeah, and then see what you can click on him again and see
Greetings.
what you
There's
can
a
learn.
train me.
I see
Yeah.
Yeah.
training. Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, see what you can buy. Yeah, one
Stealth.
thing.
Okay.
The green.
Allows the
Yeah.
rogue to sneak around, but reduces your speed by 50%. Last until canceled. So now I can go.
Yeah.
Del Nadres.
Now you have to open your spell book and
Drag
put it on your bar.
It put it on my bar for me.
Oh, okay. I hadn't played Rogue in a while. But it's cool because you get to be now sneaky.
Stab, stab, sneaky, sneaky.
Yes.
That is satisfying right there.
Oh,
And yeah, that is fun.
Oh, I need
That
to do
is
this.
actually how a friend of ours, Chad, entered Outland. He played Rogue. He went stealth and discovered the entire game field in stealth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
I'm taking
Yeah,
the
and you'll-
quest of the lady off to the side that's cooking, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh yes.
A friend of mine named Everon usually visits me at the same time every day. The strange thing is that he hasn't been by today at all. He's several hours late, in fact. I'll admit I'm a little worried. Everon spends a lot of time over by the cave to the north, and I'm sure you know how dangerous it is there. Spiders everywhere. I'm so sorry, Donovan. If you happen to be going that way, though, will you keep an eye out for him?
Goddess watch over you.
Yes, spiders.
So,
And
what,
you'll find
what are we
that,
doing
ev-
next?
every chance you get, well, come in here and there's a person down, come into the building and sell if you haven't already sold, because bag space is going to be at a premium.
Oh yeah, it is. I've already heard that annoyance. Apparently.
Back left corner. Right over here. There you go.
Oh, not even a label over your head, so you have to figure it out. Okay, I see. So I got bread, got a hearthstone. I need to put those on. I can't use that.
Go in peace.
There we are.
So where are the mangy night sabers at, hun?
This way.
I know you'd remember, considering that you've practically lived in here all week.
And yeah. Because you have young and then you have mangy. Mangy have spots.
Yep. Sam, you might want to turn off your tooltip thing, because I noticed you got a bunch of exclamation points.
Oh, is that what those are?
Yeah,
Yep.
click on, when you get a chance, click on one, and then it should have an option to, like a check mark to turn it off.
Okay. Because
Yeah.
theoretically, I should know how to use most of this.
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't change
That's,
that much. Gotcha.
Yes, I know my mana is low.
It always will be.
Yep. And I just popped y'all on the butt with a big old paw.
I done beat you to it. Neener,
know.
neener. Oh,
Oh, hello.
My mana is
I was looking at one and I almost ran over this one. Resist! Oh,
it's too far away.
These animals getting too big for their britches. How dare they?
no, right?
now occasionally you will pick up wearable armor.
Mm.
It's trash, but it's still better than what you're wearing.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
If you've got nothing, then, you know.
Yeah, that's true. I've already equipped a pair of gray gloves just because, well, I didn't have any.
Right.
And a gray belt. All right, now we need more thistle borers.
So,
Actually-
if I use Sinister Strike multiple times, it gives me multiple combo points, which then makes Eviscerate more effective. Got you.
Oh, yeah.
Find the target.
Oh, I found a ragged cloak I need to put on.
Yep.
And some frayed shoes.
Yep. It is funny how ragged you're going to look for 20 levels.
Jeez.
Hey, one more thistle. Just because?
Oh,
XP.
and occasionally 6-slot bags will drop off critters. That's a premium.
Found ragged leather pants.
Yeah, those pants will be better.
Side note, my character's propensity to bounce if she's just standing there makes me a little uncomfortable. I'm not going to lie. I noticed that. I was like, wait a minute.
It's a night elf thing.
Yes.
If they hadn't bothered to put physics in there, and I'm sure you'll figure out what I meant by that, I might be less uncomfortable with it.
Yeah.
Sam.
It's like, wow, this really did come out at that time period, didn't it?
Yeah, it
Hey,
did.
hey, Sam.
Yeah.
This is how they dance.
Okay, fair enough.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
and the dudes dance like this.
Yeah.
We do the Michael Jackson dance.
That's glorious.
Oh.
Yep. All right, where else do we got to go here? We've got Felmos.
Okay. We also. Okay. Pay attention. We're going to need that moonwell later.
Okay.
Mhm.
We're going to go find Iveron.
It had to be spiders.
I don't have a target.
Okay.
There are things where I go, man, some things haven't changed. Like pick stuff off of spiders. Oh, it's the same two things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That particular.
I need to get closer.
Hello. He just come up and bit me on the butt.
Of course.
That
Oh, and
particular
they
table's been
will.
around since 2004. The loot table.
Parried me
Yep.
a couple of times.
Okay, straight across here. See the nook in the landscape? Ivern's over there.
I need a target.
He was the hardest thing to find in the original days.
Yeah.
So scarring that you now just remember because
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, to be fair, they actually do put a gold dot on your map, so
Greetings.
I honestly can't remember if they used to do that.
I was
Yeah, you got a tiny gold dot.
I was bitten very badly by a spider named Gilthus the Vile while exploring the spider cave very close to here. I'm sure I must have been seriously poisoned. You must help me. Please tell Daria Silvershrine. She will be able to help me. Hurry. So dizzy.
Alone right path.
Oh, yeah. Now, if we go down and toward the right, we'll find more Grelkin and Grells for the
Yeah.
moss.
I see him.
Because there's actually a couple of camps.
I don't have a target.
Woohoo! Felmos.
Oh god, that's right. And it won't be a shared thing, so we have to kill enough for all of us to find enough, right?
That's
Affirmative.
right. It's
Ugh.
round robin.
Which is the reason why we're going over here to the
To a camp, right?
to a camp. Yeah.
Yeah.
Where it looks like someone's already
Someone's had
Been
some
here.
fun.
So you have to, because it's round robin, you really have to pay attention. Oh, that was pretty.
Mm,
All three of us at the same
same
time.
time.
Isn't ready yet.
There we go. Finally getting something powerful enough that doesn't die before I can eviscerate.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, at some point,
I don't have energy.
you will actually want to just physically fight it.
Take your weapons off so you can get your unarmed skill up.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I need to target something.
Defense is a skill that you will have to level up.
Yeah.
And that just means, hey, you got hit.
Yeah. Just like every time you get hit. Well, not every time. Like mine's now increased to 11.
You know, now that it occurs to me, this system is kind of like Elder Scrolls.
Yeah.
I had to think about it, but I was like, no, you actually level up in every type of weapon you get and everything like that. So
Now, what to me is the funniest from old school raiding is when the lead warrior tank, in all his arrogance and
Oh,
glory,
yeah, I know
gets
what you're
his
about to-
favorite.
Yeah.
I have been wanting epic weapon, and his skill is 4, and he can't use it.
Yeah.
That is fun.
Yeah.
Any
Fun
of
if you like to see failure.
Yeah, but when they're that arrogant,
Well,
yeah,
Enough energy.
there's something to.
You're both
Tasty.
druids, right?
Yes.
Okay, so either of you, do you guys use cloth armor or what kind of armor? Do
Leather.
you guys? Leather. Okay. I was
Now,
making sure so I knew.
Too far away.
I'm currently sporting a cloth robe of rags
Mhm.
because it was still better than what I started in.
Yeah, I picked up a cloth robe, but you know.
Energy. Not enough energy.
Latency gauge. I wish something kept track of how many combo points I had so I didn't have to do the mental math, but oh well.
I thought it actually put it under the
Portrait.
portrait.
I'm not seeing it, so
I mean, I know the game's got some strangeness, but it wasn't barbaric.
I don't.
Maybe they added that later. But I was thinking that it had it.
oh,
in the
okay.
very
I
beginning.
think I see where it's on the enemy's portrait.
Ah,
little
okay.
Yeah,
dots.
yeah.
It dotted around it.
Yeah, okay, I see him now. Gotcha. This is the only thing about WoW, and I point this as modern WoW as well. All of these systems, it does not tell you. It just flat out doesn't. You have to figure it out, and that's been annoying even whenever I started WoW with new WoW. So that's why I kind of go, anytime you go, oh, you kids were so spoiled and it was just handed to you, like, no, I had to figure all this crap out, Donovan. I don't know what you're talking about. It's like the amount of questions I had to ask people like you and Lee and everything that knew what they were doing just because I had no idea. Yeah, that is.
Oh yeah. I mean, there's still certain things. There's still sort of a learning curve, but WoW retail is by far a kid's game, much more so than this was, because everything's handed to you. And that's because it was always they really started gearing it toward raid progression and dungeon crawling and less about the story.
The end gamers.
Yeah. Where here, I mean, granted, we've already got, the first person to get to level 60 since it's been released, and that's great because he played essentially 24 hours a day for 3 days or whatever.
Because it was his job. When it's your job to game, you kind of get an advantage.
Yeah, and but
I don't.
it takes a lot longer to get out of the cradle now than, I mean, what is it? 20 minutes in retail and you're out of the cradle?
Yeah.
We won't be out of the cradle today. What I consider the cradle. We'll get to,
Yeah.
we might get to Darnassus if we're lucky.
Dude, we still gotta go to Dalinar.
Oh, yeah.
We'll spend a couple of Saturdays or
Not enough energy.
more going through there.
I did consider this, like us doing classic, and then we've got our trolls for backup when we hit, wherever we hit. Because we don't know how they're going to upgrade this thing. So at some point we may hit max level, do everything, and then we just have to wait.
And then you do like I just did. Inventory full.
Yeah.
I'm not there yet, but I'm quickly approaching it.
Yeah, I'm close too, to be honest. Luckily, I'm picking up the same stuff off of things, so it's just stacking. I've got like one slot left.
Yeah, and unfortunately, things don't stack in the same amounts that they, for a lot of things.
So how are y'all on Philmoss? I have met mine.
I
I've
need
got-
one more.
Yeah, I need one more too, and I think, yeah, that's got it. Okay, I'm good.
I truly
right.
do enjoy
I
this
got mine.
version more than retail.
You guys will probably be like my friends that I play second edition D&D with just because they prefer it. I kind of, but that doesn't mean I have a hatred for I mean, I've just started playing classic, right? So it's not me knowing enough yet. But yeah, this is feeling good so far. But then again, me playing classic solo probably not going to happen. I'm probably just going to stick with retail. But when it comes to playing it with you guys, where you are kind of acting as my quest add-on and stuff like that, then yeah, that's kind of helps.
Yeah, Lee used to be known as, for the
The,
longest time, the WoW Wiki Chicky.
yeah.
Is there trouble?
Mainly the main thing, and I will explain myself. That way I don't sound like one of the kids that Donovan randomly comes up with. The reason why I'm the way I am is I do not have time to search for hours for something. Show me where it is, I go to it, and that's it. I do not have time. It's one of those things where it's enough as it is for me to take out time to play WoW when I'm not playing it with you guys. I don't need to search for hours and look for something. I know that's a great thing for people that like it, but for me, no time. Sorry, can't do it. So...
No, and I can appreciate that. She and I come from the days of I would get home, and by 6:30 in the afternoon, we'd take care of supper with the kids, and then we'd be on the PC till like 12, 1 o'clock in the morning, every single night playing this game.
Yeah.
And then on the
Yes.
weekend, we'd be there to 2, 3 in the morning, and then be right back up, say like on a Saturday. If I had to cut the grass, and then we'd be right back on the game until 9, 10, 11, 12 again.
Yeah.
We live and breathe this thing.
And you guys told me that once, and I was like, I'm not that kind of gamer. I don't marathon that much, right? So it's one of those things where I fully respect someone that can, but not my thing.
Well, the thing was so immersive. That was the thing. It was almost like a drug. It was unlike any. And I'd played MMORPGs before, Space
I had
Type, and
not.
yeah, and she hadn't. And Troy was in the whole EverQuest thing, and then he got into WoW, and
Sky too.
so it was like a completely different world.
I'll meet you in the main building. I've got to sell stuff. I
Yeah,
suspect
that's
you do
what I
too,
just
but
had. Yeah, I darted away to do that.
Yeah.
I had to get rid of some sticky ichor in order to even get a belt that I needed.
Uh-huh.
I need to go up and see. Let's see, what level am I? 3?
Yeah, your next will probably be at 4.
I'm gonna double check just to make sure.
Goddess
'Cause I
bless.
didn't really pay
Okay.
attention while ago. Unless there's a quest right here as I'm going by, but I'll wait.
Yeah,
Alright.
that's for spider stuff.
Okay, so how much do I need to prioritize saving stuff for my health?
You're a rogue. You're gonna want 1 stack of food. That's it.
Okay. So this restores 61, and this restores 61 over 18. So yeah, the tough jerky is exactly the same as my bread that I've currently got, but
Yeah, jerky drops more often
It
than
does.
bread does.
that's what I was exactly thinking. So I may get rid of the bread and keep the jerky.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Moonfire at level 4 and Rejuvenation at level 4, and then Thorns. Oh, and something else to keep in mind, Sam. It just occurred to me because I saw one of the requirements.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the fact that you got to buy all of your your next level of your abilities, spells, etc.
Mm-hmm.
If you get behind, and let's say you forget, and you're like, "Oh, I need to go train," and you're 3 levels behind, you got to buy all 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what? As a bundle? You can't
No,
buy
you
one
you
at a
gotta
time?
buy it. You gotta buy level 2, and then you gotta buy level 3, and then you gotta buy level 4 if you've gotten behind.
Oh, well, that's that's a bunch of game mechanics I've seen before, so that doesn't surprise me at all. See, some of this stuff you're expecting me to go, oh, Donovan, why? And I'm like, nah, that sounds about right. This is you
Well,
leveling up.
because it actually, I mean, what made me think of it is like, let's see, what was it? Thorns? No, Wrath. Because we already have Wrath, it says requires level 6 and Wrath rank 1. So there have been times you would think that they would just roll it up and say, give me the next level. Yes, I realize because I didn't spend the money to get the previous 4 levels that it's going to cost, but instead they make you click.
Oh, as in manually click instead of going, just give me the highest
Yeah.
level. And okay, gotcha. Yeah, that is a bit of an annoyance interface wise. I could totally get that. But yeah, I'm standing on the steps whenever you guys are done.
Because, see, well, what happened, in my opinion, is at this, you played slower. And this is something that me and one of my coworkers, she is a wower, grew up on Classic, and we both agree that you play the game slower.
Vishnu Allah.
Get out of the fire.
Whereas retail,
Noted, thanks.
you play it so fast because you don't have to think about this stuff. It's handed to you in a hurry.
And especially for someone like me that likes, anytime I get the option in a game to click on easy because I just want I play games for the story. I don't play them for the challenge. I don't play them I play them to sit back and relax. So in other words, Dark Souls, never touching with a 1.5 foot pole because I will swear at something. I came to relax. I did not come to have you mock me, game. So don't do it. So it's one of those things where I'm, a different type of gamer than you two. So that's why. Yeah.
Well, that's the whole reason that I enjoy the Classic is you have to play slower. You have to remember, do I have the ammo? Is my skill? And you slow down and don't burn through content.
Yeah, and that I get. That I completely understand. It's just the ones that go, sorry, Donovan. What? No, wow, it's too easy. Sorry, I think I got a good impression of you. I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I think your voice needs to be a little deeper. Otherwise, you're very condescending.
I'm sorry. I knew you'd take a ribbing. Otherwise, I wouldn't give it to you. But yeah, it is one of those things. So I think I'm gonna like Classic WoW playing with you guys. But and again, I actually like the idea that you have to think about it and do all that stuff because it feels very D&D. You don't just rush into something in Dungeons and Dragons or you die.
Alone be praised.
But anyway, we may be able to help Averon, as I know of an antidote that should help with the poison. It requires some ingredients, though, before I can make it. Hope he doesn't die before that. I'll need hyacinth mushrooms. You can find these growing under trees, or you may collect them from the Grell south of here. They seem to have taken a liking to them. I also need moon petal lilies, which only grow around watery pools. The last ingredient may prove the most difficult. From the very spiders that poisoned Everon, collect webwood ichor.
Be careful.
You know how you can tell a hyacinth mushroom from another type of mushroom? It insists
It
that
waves at you.
it insists that good. I like the high pun. I was gonna go for a British reference and go. It insists that its last name is Bouquet instead of Bucket. But anyway.
Okay, I like that.
You want to run over and get that other quest, or you want us to just share it with you?
What? Oh, yeah. If you can share a quest with me, sure.
Let me see if it will share.
Okay.
Yep.
The webwood.
I came to Shadow Glen to observe the webwood spiders that dwell in the Shadow Thread Cave. They're a cousin to the March spider variety of spider. so they're dumb. I believe the world tree has a profound effect on them, and would like specimens to study to confirm this. First, I would like some of their venom. Gather webwood venom sacs from the spiders in and around Shadowthread Cave to the north. I can then examine them for similarities with their smaller cousin's venom.
Smaller cousins. Wait till you meet their bigger cousins.
Mother.
Yeah, they're rideable. Okay,
So where are we going?
we're going this way, and we'll start picking up the lilies. Oh, in case you didn't know, Sam, welcome to the graveyard.
I had a feeling that's what that was.
That is the graveyard.
Looked very graveyardy.
And when you run out of mana and life, you will spawn there.
She's seen it many times.
Okay, here are the lilies that we need. They're
would
peppered all around the water.
Would you look at that? They don't even glow. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, I was going to point that out. They don't glow.
Oh, and here's the infamous it takes longer to open things.
Yes. You do not get in a hurry in this game.
Luckily, we only need 4.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. The rest of the stuff we get from enemies, don't we?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so.
You know, you do have to stop and think, why does it take so long to
Pick a
quote-
flower.
Yeah.
Does it have
Have you-
does it have a really deep rooted system to where you're just pulling from it? Ugh!
That's what I was going to point out.
Ugh! Finally.
Yeah. I think that's
It's like that weed in your yard where you try to break it off and it won't give.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, and the mushrooms will have to. Or okay, what do we?
They drop off the Grelkin.
Okay. Yeah.
So
Speak
we'll
of the
go
devil.
play with...
Oh, she got
Yay.
a mushroom.
I got a shroom. Oh, and something that will occasionally show up. Battered chest.
Oh, okay.
Random loot.
Oh, that felt good. The timing was beautiful.
Mm-hmm. So are we going to deal with spiders or what?
Well, we are at the cave. We can.
Might as well. As a wise little girl in a taco commercial said, why not both?
Yo quiero Taco Bell.
Ability isn't good.
That's an oldie.
Very. When I get enough attacks, I'm taking the standard attack off of my bar, because why is it down there?
Because sometimes you run out of energy.
Well, yeah, but if you're right-clicked on something, it's still doing that attack, right? Or am I missing something?
No, it is,
I think it is,
unless you accidental side click. It occasionally happens.
Yay, I'm poisoned.
Oh, and I got the Ichor, too. So.
Yay, I did too. Sitting here, my nose is stopping up.
I can tell.
Yeah, so can I.
Hate allergies.
Ooh, triplicate. That was sweet.
I'll be danged. I've got stuff to buy whenever we get back. If I have enough money. I'm gonna get backstabby.
Pokey, pokey, stab, stab.
Far away.
Yeah, I think that's one where you can actually go into stealth and walk around behind them and then stab them in the back. There's one I
Yeah.
remember because I have played a rogue.
It
It's
is.
just, it's not one of my favorite characters, or classes rather, but it's cool. I was never
I'll-
as good at it as Chad was, that's for sure.
Okay, the best part of being a rogue, you go into stealth and pickpocket your enemies.
Well, there is that. That's pretty fun too.
The number of times you end up with pocket lint.
But you can get pocket lint, you can get food, you can get money. A few coins for your troubles.
Ooh, 2 of 10.
I got 3 of 10.
4 of 10 right now.
I need to get closer. I'm not ready yet.
Don't be afraid to pull them with your throwing stars. You're going to have to get that skill up too.
Well, true. And I've got 100 of them. It's not like. Yeah, let me pull a couple of them just so I can work some
Oh,
stuff
you can
out.
throw at them even though we pull them.
True.
You can just back up and go, okay.
Well, throw it that one out there in front of
Okay.
you.
Yeah, it's a 4.
It is too far away.
There we go. Yay!
Woot.
I'm not ready yet.
Ah, screw you. Tried to eviscerate it and it parried it.
I'm out of range.
Any of my druids in retail, I can just sit there and just fire off spell after spell after spell, and I never run out of mana. Here I'm like about 4 or 5, and I'm dry.
Yeah, Big Ugly in here is where we find, yeah, there's the Big Ugly that bit Ivern.
Closer.
Yeah. Githris the Vile.
Do we have to kill her?
Well, if you want to get one of those eggs later, yeah. But we want to kill everything in here. Because it needs killing.
I don't have enough energy.
Woot, my unarmed is 11 now.
Yeah, I noticed you were.
I
Punching them.
dequipped. Yeah.
I assume there are things that will disarm you to where you have to deal with that situation.
Yes. And there is such a blacksmithy beast known as a chain that you cannot be disarmed when you equip it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I think it kind of went out of fashion.
But
Okay.
probably still in here. Well, okay.
I still need 4 more sacks.
Yeah, me too.
I've got 6 of 10. So. My drop rate's not been kind.
Mm-mm.
Oh, in here it never is.
Probably because there's so many of them in here.
Donovan, honey,
What?
we're trying to be physically aggressive with these bugs.
Ooh. Found a
Oh.
small red pouch.
Well, that may be your goal.
Congratulations.
Oh, there's a battered chest up here. How do we get up there?
You go around. Basically, the other side is when we came in. We went to the right, which loops around. Well, if you go to the left, it loops around the other way.
Don't have enough energy.
8 of 10.
Not what I wanted.
Ooh, 8 of 10.
So which way should we go?
This way. And I'm pretty sure the folks in here
Mhm.
also spotted the chest.
So it's a race, I assume.
Oh yeah, that's just like sometimes you can get a silver bar, a green item,
I don't have a target.
trash.
8 of 10.
Woo, 9 of 10.
No, this is not where the thing is.
But then it popped back up on the bad side. Which, all we gotta do is run back where we just came from the edge, drop down, run forward, and bank right.
Yeah, because I mean, we ran by it, and it was to the left. That's the reason why I couldn't figure out what you were talking about.
Oh, and then it was back up there with Big Ugly.
No, it's not up there.
Well, then I don't know, honey.
It's over there. See?
Don't ask me, I'm horrible with directions.
You come over here. Well, yeah. You come over here, it's over in that section.
I need a target.
So unless
Yeah, your verbal instructions.
yeah, so you can't get
oh,
up from
I see
here.
it.
Yeah. And there is a path back over there, so I'm not that's what I was trying to figure out is where in the heck that path is.
Probably somewhere down here.
Oh, spider, you want me to pet you?
I don't have a target.
Okay.
Yeah, even if you look at the mini map, it's not exactly clear. Need one more.
Woot.
This way isn't the right way to get up there. I know that much at least. I think a question is being asked of you by someone. There you are.
Hail to the night.
I mean, I found the way up here to it.
Ah, did you loot it?
Not yet. There's me and another druid up here, and I'm
You're having a
Trying to-
staring contest. Whoever blinks gets it.
Okay, that's the exit out.
Yeah.
I'm letting him have it because he actually healed me a couple of times when I was having to fight two of these.
Yeah, because we totally lost you.
Yeah. Yay, sticky ichor.
It had cheese in it.
Oh, did he tell you or something?
No, I guess he left it, or because when he opened it and then he walked away, I opened it, and all that was left in it was Darnassian blue.
Yeah, he cherry picked what was in there.
I've got all my venom sacks. I'm just trying to find you guys now.
We're still trying to find enough venom sacks. I need... Or no, I've got mine. Okay, 10 of 10. Gotcha.
Okay. Well, we can get out of here. Alley-oop.
Yeah, if you stay where you are, we might be able to get to you quick.
Well, I'm on the way out, so.
Okay. So lead on.
Oh, there was a sluggish. Okie dokie. Exodus we do. Do 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 do. Okay.
Got 2 slots left in my bag.
Well, we can go straight ahead and pick up the shrooms off the Grelkin and stuff. And then we'll be able to multiple turn in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. You go back over and farm the camp again.
Yep.
Again.
Those poor guys.
Do-da.
Apparently, it's not easy being a Grelkin.
Yep, just sort of run up. This is a great place, though, to just get your unarmed up.
Mm.
Because they're puny little guys.
It's too far away.
Oop, one just spawned.
Oh yes, so we can find them on the ground too. I thought as much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, a lot of times you can just stand still and they'll start popping all around you. And because they're neutral, they won't auto attack.
Right.
And this is where you can get your throwing knives in.
True. Might just do that.
Oh, there are some clickable
Yeah.
shrooms.
Yeah, that's what me
Yeah.
and Donovan were saying.
I've been running around. I'm already at 6 out of 7.
I have two.
They'll start popping again.
Mm.
Yeah, it's been so busy up here for the last 2 weeks. They were never on the ground.
I saw one and I'm like, is that a node? No, that doesn't look like a node. That's a mushroom.
Yeah, I thought that too. I went through the exact same brain process as you.
Isn't ready.
Yeah, like I said, it's been so busy that
I don't have a time.
nothing was clickable up here ever.
Yeah, that's another reason why I wanted us to kind of wait a week, let alone me having to cut out early last week, but also let's let things calm down. You know what I wish I could do? I wish I could take this knife and apply it to one of the right buttons on my mouse. That would be beautiful.
Yeah.
It's called a macro.
Not enough energy. I don't have enough energy. I need a target.
How does one do the macro? Because I've never done it before.
Oh, okay. If you look over at your conversation bar, second button down is a chat bubble.
Uh-huh.
You left click it, and at the bottom of your choices says macro.
Uh-huh.
Something to do with that.
Okay. Okay.
That- Yeah, I keep mine simple. You know, like, here's my thingy, it's /OOM.
Anyway, I'll figure that out later.
Yeah, there's a lot more nerd involved to that than I have. So,
Point is, if I'm able to pull off the thing where I right-click and make it a toss, then I'll figure it out.
Not enough energy.
Okay, 5 of 7.
I tell you, the respawn of these things on the ground is very slow.
yes. That's the reason killing them. Gratefully, though, there are at least 2 camps.
So when it comes to skills, do you just have an amount of points? Does it tell you if you level up, or what? How does it work exactly?
Yeah, you have
Isn't it under
Like-
character stuff?
Yeah, look under character.
Press C,
Mm-hmm.
and then you got a tab at the character, reputation, and skills.
Okay.
And then you got your weapon skills. Like my daggers are 1 of 20. Defense is 19 out of 20. Staves are 20 of 20. So I'm as good as I can go on them right now.
Okay, so daggers are 20 or 20, defense is 18 of 20, thrown is 6 of 20, and unarmed is 1 of 20. So,
And I forget at what level they go, like from a 20 to.
5.
Carry anymore.
So it's at 5. They jump what, 5 or 10?
No. When you level up, you get 5 more points.
So it's 5 every time you level.
Yeah.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
I've
My
got,
inventory is full.
yep, and I've got everything now, so.
How many do you need, huh?
3.
Keep trying to see if they're popping up anywhere.
2. Oh, wait. 1.
Not ready yet. I cannot attack that.
And done.
Yay.
Yay!
Okay. So now we can go turn in and sell. Rather, sell and turn in.
Because goodness
Yeah.
knows we need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I managed to
Think-
get one slot back because I had a pair of boots I could actually put on.
Mm.
Ishno del Diablo.
Hello.
Oh, do I want the staff or dagger?
Oh, I
Dagger
definitely
is
want
my
this.
only choice. Now that I have the spider's venom, I'd like some live specimens to study. Unfortunately, capturing a living giant spider is more than I can ask of you, young rogue. And a giant spider is more than I could handle myself. But if you find an unhatched egg, then delivering specimens would be much easier, and I can arrange for the unhatched spiders to be contained. There must be a nest deep in Shadowhead Cave. Please search for an egg in the nest and return it to me. That's right. Go right back in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I
That's
thought I
what-
was out, and they pulled me
Be
right back in.
in. Yeah.
Them doggone web slingers. Okay, sell time.
One version of me doesn't like that remark.
Vishnu Daldier.
I really need to publish those pictures. I've published the stuff on TikTok, and I haven't bothered with actual out there yet.
Okie dokie. And now would also be a good time to go see your trainer.
That's exactly what I was planning on doing. But I appreciate the reminder because you know me.
May the stars guide you.
Ooh, I do not want to take this yet.
No, because the
timed.
antidote is timed.
Yep.
So,
I turned it in. All we got to do is
Start it.
take it. Yeah,
Yeah.
because you have 5 minutes to get up there and give the antidote to the dude.
A shot
Wow.
for
Is
life.
that the one that Oriana was complaining about? That in the original one he actually died,
yeah,
and they changed it up on it so that he no longer dies.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that.
How
Let him
can
die.
I help?
That was the way the story went originally.
People got irritated.
Backstab.
Pokey, pokey, stabby, stabby.
And
Asha fella.
Now, pickpocket only works on humanoids.
right.
But it is fun.
Must be behind the target. Requires a dagger in the main hand. Awards 1 combo point. I'm actually going to move this over here and move you over here. It's already begun.
Now, something to keep in mind when you go into stealth, your bar at the bottom will flip.
Yep.
So place your backstab, your stealthies
Mm-hmm.
after you're in stealth.
Oh,
So they
okay.
reveal themselves.
So it gives you a completely different toolbar to work with. Got you.
Yes.
Okay.
I think you can go ahead and do it now because you've got up and down arrows because your default bar is 1, and I think your second one is your stealth one. I could be wrong.
Easy to check.
No,
No. It's just giving me a completely different set of them. So yeah.
yeah, because see, I have the double bars at the bottom and the 1-2 bar.
Yeah, that's not what I was talking about.
Oop, I should scoot over.
Well, I'm almost broke again.
Same here. But hey,
I mean, at least our 2 spells only cost a silver each.
yeah,
Yeah, that was sort of where mine was too.
the next set we get at level 6.
I need to check that. I think mine's the same, but just in case.
Now, do you remember if we start this as a group, is it one of those that I can't remember if they did this back then where it's like, hey, so and so's on this. Do you want to join them?
I am
No, I think with the timed quests
Yeah.
like this, pretty sure everybody was on their own.
Yeah, it's 6 for mine too. So okay, so we are going to take her and do that. Correct?
Yes, waiting
I am
on you.
And Sam just loves standing in the fire.
Yeah,
even
fire
the
damage.
hitbox for that fire is ridiculous. I'm going to point that out. I was nowhere near that dang fire. Thank you very much. The antidote is ready. Please see it that Ivron drinks it. There's something you should know. The antidote. It will only remain viable for 5 minutes. You must get it to him in time. Speed be with you. So, we ready to do this?
Okay,
Does it go?
Do it.
farewell.
okay, it's on your own.
What brings you here?
So here's the way we ride the bus, making it up as I go along.
Fair enough.
Luckily, see, in the very first iteration,
Was this
some
the
of these,
Matrix?
the Grails were neutral. The Grelkin were aggressive.
Hostile. Yeah, okay.
This iteration that we're playing, the only hostiles are the spiders.
Of course.
Well, yeah. I mean, They made subtle changes from like basically 1.0 to we're playing patch 1.12. I think is where they started us off.
I should put backstab in my main bar too, because if I'm still standing behind something, it still works.
Don't ask me why I decided to kill you. I was thinking we were going that way.
Well, we are cutting across the front of the cave to
Yeah.
get to Ivron over here.
Yeah, so.
Howdy, we only got 3 minutes left.
Oh dear. Actually, the very first time I tried to do this, I couldn't remember where Ivron was. My timer ran out and he died.
Be with you.
Oh, that's right. And this doesn't tell you how much the stuff will sell for anymore.
Nope.
Oh, well. I definitely don't need those breeches, and I'm pretty sure that the vest will sell for better. So
Yeah, I should have thought that way too, but I do like how this one will put the stuff you can't use in red. So
Yeah.
yeah,
it'd be
Well,
a nice
now
little
we-
feature if they had kept it.
I know, right?
So now we go in the cave and
Oh boy.
Now, while we're doing that, I'm going to take my backstab and put it here. Because, yeah, the way it reads must be behind. Yeah, okay, so it doesn't require stealth. So, yeah, I'm keeping backstab on my main bar, too.
now, to a degree,
Oh, yeah, that
Okay.
worked.
now, here's a neat thing. Sam, you could actually stealth your way all the way to where we have to be.
That would take a while longer, though.
Yeah.
No, because depending on how it goes, we could actually run through these spiders and just kill a handful at the end. Because they'll disengage.
I don't have a target.
I need to see if my WoW extension on here also allows me to show you guys the stats that I've got with my classic characters or not. I'm not sure if they've got that function built in or not. I disabled it for today because I knew we were using these characters instead of, but
I don't have enough energy. I need a target.
When you're just minding your own business as a spider and someone double moon fires your butt.
I can't do that yet.
now you guys are starting to do the kooky stuff.
Mm-hmm. Well, the rejuvenation is cool because it's actually a healing spell we can do while we're moving. It's just not as strong as healing touch.
Not
Right.
enough energy. I don't have enough energy. I need to get closer.
I am having to figure out the whole energy retention and everything, so that's sort of my mana, for lack of better terms.
Yeah, and it's freaking awful. Just like our mana. That
Ew.
sound effect.
Yeah. It's unexpected. Tragic and
Ellie over.
unexpected.
And we can just run out. All despite us, they will disengage. Because they do not like the light.
Yeah, the early days of playing a druid in Classic are completely different of playing a druid in retail.
Yeah. I still think it's fun.
No, I like it. If for nothing else than the nostalgic part of this is the way I remember playing a druid.
Druid is your character. You've told me this, so yeah, this is you.
Yeah.
Greetings.
You know, because you do it like they do it on the Discovery Channel.
Ha 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 ha.
Somebody's got an inside joke.
Oh,
I heard that Turin has been asking for you. You'll find him in the highest room atop Eldrasil. We may not live long lives, but it's best you not keep him waiting too long.
Goodbye.
That's because the night elves used to be immortal,
Yeah.
but they're not any longer.
for 10,000 years.
But they still live a very freaking long time.
Yeah.
You know, unless you're a level 1 noob out here that doesn't understand what he's doing.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
usually elves.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever lore you're going. I assume we are going up the tree given Lee started running up it, so I'm just...
All the way to the penthouse.
Not the pimp house, the penthouse.
Why not
I mean,
both?
It could be both, I guess. Oh, this is the one where we got to have the moon well.
Yeah.
I like that character's name, Pay Dirt.
Yeah, that was a pretty good one.
Greetings.
It is time for you to set out to seek your destiny. But before you are ready to set out into the world beyond our enchanted forest, there is much you must learn about a recent history. Much has changed with our people since the Battle of Mount Hyle. Nordrasil lies, a pale shadow of what it once was. Its power used to defeat Archmond and drive back the Burning Legion. There's a task you must perform. Go to the Moonwell north of Adrasil and return to me a vial of its water.
Good luck, friend.
Before I do that, I must go sail.
It's not a bad idea.
Considering I'm carrying 3 shields.
Yeah.
Okay, and our Hearthstone automatically is set up for the end
Here.
here. I was making sure that it wasn't just a Hearthstone that took us nowhere. Because again,
Yeah,
you never know.
And it is a 1 hour Hearthstone forever and ever.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's fun is it does put a easily seen timer on top of it.
Oh,
See, I always put my Hearthstone on my bottom vertical action bar, so it's just easier to Oh, I need to get out of here. Pop it.
Right.
Now, the other fun thing, aside from their dances,
My goods are of the highest.
slash joke.
Balloons light your path.
Let's see here. Put this on first, I think, because it's.
No, slash joke doesn't work.
We're not telling jokes?
Try slash joke. It'll tell you it's not there.
Oh, dear.
Okay. There we go.
I think that came later.
What brings you here?
Is it joke?
Well, if you click the little
Goddess
chat
Rachel.
bubble where macro was found, and then you can go to emote, and another comes up, and there's all where you can slash. And
Salute, rude, roar, point, laugh, kneel, kiss, flex, eat. Yeah, joke's not here.
okay, they add that later.
Joke's not here, man.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Slash rude! Holy cow, I love that one. Sam, do slash rude. Open your window.
Okay, let me appropriately frame this. There we go. Okay. Oh, okay.
Oh. And the male one is slightly different than the female one.
All right, let's go fill this thing up.
Bank right.
Bank right.
Yeah. Because I think the male one is he wiggles his butt at you.
No, it's the same thing. I did it to you.
That's what okay.
Ooh, I like your new staff.
The bent wood
Yeah, it's neat.
noodle knocker for the
Looks
win.
like a long, elongated smoking pipe.
A bit, but
And you do have to open your bag to find the thing
and use
to
it.
click on it.
Yep.
Whereas in the new retail edition, it's like, hey, use this.
Yeah, it's usually got the quest thing, and you click the button. So.
Mm-hmm.
And see, now we have to go all the way back. All the way to the penthouse.
This would be one of those things where, in reality, I'd be like, "No, I got my workout for today."
Oh, here comes the fun part. We're doing this till 40.
Yeah. No ride for you.
hmm Oh, I'm aware of that one too. Yeah, that's.
There's a reason every tune is very lean and athletic.
A lot of walking.
gotta-
And no running
gotta
for
go
some
on.
silly reason, but all walking.
Well, technically, this is running.
Yeah.
Theoretically. Suppose you're right.
Yeah. Hey, at least they did. At least they didn't go crazy like they did in EverQuest 1, where you actually got tired, and the more things you carried, the tireder you got. That was probably a bridge too far there.
What brings you here?
I'm glad you're honored.
As he should be. Oh, we're finally going to Dalinar?
Yes, we managed to fit all of this into our first classic episode.
Barely. We still got like 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah, but
While
we
there-
got run.
While there is more I could speak to you of the Moonwells and the Tellersil, I must send you along. Corthurius Moonrage will be expecting you. I have poured this phial of water you brought me into this vessel to bring to him. Seek out Corthus. You will find him at the Moonwell in Dalinar. Follow the road south from Adrasil out of the Shadow Glen and continue to follow the cobblestones as the road turns west. Mind you stay on the road, though. They're dangerous beasts in the forest as of late.
Go in peace.
There we go. Made me a macro for rude.
Of course you did.
Now, this road that we're going to take to exit Shadow Glen is the one I could not see the first time I made a priest. Because it wouldn't render.
The one that was mentioned last week, for those of you that were here.
Yeah. Whee! Somebody is waiting on us. I see his dot.
Tiny little thing that I'm not really complaining about, but I really like the bag organizer tool that isn't in this.
Yeah.
The little brush that you just click and
Alone
everything.
Be praised.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Hail to the night.
All right, we ready?
Away we go.
So yeah, I was trying to leave. I'd go from one lamp to the next one. And then find the next one because all of this road was greenery.
Because it didn't render properly, of course.
I am honored.
Greetings, can you offer me aid? I have a package of herbs that I must deliver to the town of Dolinar, but I still have business with the druids of Shadowglen and cannot leave yet. Can you deliver this package for me? It must be sent to the innkeeper Keldamar at the Dolinar Inn. It lies along the road to the south.
May the stars guide you.
Do not pet the kitties. They are not friendly.
I think that's life advice for any man.
Or any human being, because cats are jerks. But anyway.
You don't know the half of it.
Yeah, I know how many you own. I'm fully aware of you being on the battlefield. Thank you for your service. It's
And he also mocks the fact that I am classed as a cougar.
There's a quest.
Yes.
Oh, what's his face? Zen.
Don't touch me!
don't.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I love him already. Eager for work, I see. Look, it's given me a complete thing to work with. Eager for work, I see. Lucky for you, a day never goes by that I don't wish I had a fledgling to perform my bidding. You see, I can make you very happy and provide you with things you never dreamed of having. But in order for that to happen, you must bring me certain items. My business in the forest often requires certain reagents. Fetch for me 3 night saber fangs, 3 sturgid owl feathers, and 3 swatches of webwood spider silk. keep this our little secret, Night Elf.
Uh-huh.
Oh,
It's our first encounter with a
a Satan,
satyr.
satyr,
Satyr.
alligator.
Yeah, they kind of gave him a goblin's voice before we actually had goblins.
Yeah. Okay, before we quest grab, I would suggest we turn in and reassociate Hearthstones.
Yeah.
I owed that earlier this week.
Ishnu Allah.
So I'm not getting a guild invite, I'm getting a whisper. Would you like to join our guild, Classic Misfits? It's still new, but it's building up.
Good luck, friend.
Yeah,
How about-
whispers are easier to ignore.
Well, what I've seen before is that a person will send you a whisper and a guild invite. I've seen that a lot in the thing, so I guess it's them being fully aware that people can block guild invites. So,
Mhm.
Yeah, and it's also a macro thing.
mm,
They can spam the doodle out of it.
So the turn in is for the
Down here at the moon
yeah.
well. You're accurate, good sir. You're accurate.
I'm listening.
Man, he's trying to show his 4-pack and everything.
First, let me tell you more of the task you must complete. The druids in Darnassus use the water of the moon wells of Teldrassil, and their moon well must be replenished from time to time using these specially crafted phials. You must collect the water of the moon wells. Take this vessel to the moon well outside of Starbreeze village to the east and fill it with some of its waters. Then return to me. When you have completed your task, I shall continue the story where Teneron left off.
Not this.
We want to walk around, collect quest, and then call it a day.
That's
That
kinda
would
what I
be
was thinking.
good.
Ooh, first aid trainer.
Peace be with you.
Are you heading to the south, to Lake Alameth? If so, then I have a task I might ask of you. My colleague Delalan has a camp along the eastern end of the Lank, where he is studying and experimenting on the plant life of Tedrassil. He requested a package of rare earths from Darnassus, and it was late, only recently arriving here in Dolinar. Can you take the package to him?
Go in peace.
Ishnu Del Diab.
A troubling breeze blows through the forest. Gallerus Telvevan serves as Great Warden to the hibernating druids of the Talon, and Banathel Barrow Den. Screw elvish things, man. His duty as the chosen protector of the sleeping is to ensure their safety so that their pact with Ysura remains fulfilled. But the word from Gallerus is now delayed, and I grow nervous. Travel east of Starbreeze village and bring back a report from Gallerus so that I can put my worries to rest, knowing my dreaming brethren slumber safely. Oh, that was a mouthful.
Yeah, come all the way to the top of the
Yep.
tree.
Another penthouse.
There's 2 quests up here. I was trying to find druid trainer.
Dizzy.
Okay, if you'll notice, their trade supplies are that guy over there in the.
Yep, and general supplies is that woman over there. So.
Yeah, that's where they hid them, not in the inn.
Shh. Why make it easy?
No.
Sort of
Priest
jokes I
trainer
make
is
about
down.
modern WoW too, but what?
Yeah. Well, I was going to say the priest trainer is down here at the very first floor, and I'm trying to find druid trainer. Is there one here, hun?
Yeah,
What brings you?
trying to remember where.
I was once given an emerald dream catcher from Giralis Tavelthan, the warden of the druids in the Banthel Barrow Den. This powerful amulet is able to siphon energy from the emerald dream, bestowing luck upon those who carry it. Sadly, I've not been able to retrieve it from my dresser in Starbreeze Village. Although Starbreeze was once a tranquil place, it has now succumbed to the corruption of the Furbog that reside there. Perhaps you would be willing to recover my dream catcher, rogue.
Farewell. Ishnu Allah.
I must warn you, the matter must stay between us. The Satyr are enough of an embarrassment to us already, and this one is much too close to home. He is called Lord Melanus, and he resides in the nearby cave of Fell Rock, where he has gathered a large group of Grell soldiers. His heart is black as night, and he plots something most foul. You must find him within his nearby cave just to the north of here, and bring me his head.
Denaris.
All the way back down again.
Yep.
Well, I found the hunter trainer, the pet trainer, the herbalist.
That's
the
how
cook.
it goes, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay.
Huh.
Food and drink vendor.
Okay. Druid trainer's right to the right of Corinthus Moonrage at the Moonwell.
Ah, yeah.
Well, that would actually make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now, rogue trainer.
I do need to think
is-
about that, don't I? Bowyer.
Yeah, I did not see the rogue trainer.
Oh, here he is.
Yeah.
He's inside the end, so he's easy to find.
Ah. Yeah, the
Right
druid
here.
trainer's right there.
Oh, so our trainers are nearby. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. There's a clothier. Hun, is Lamar here?
Oh, that would crack me up. Is to have a very dark tinted rogue as the clothier.
Hmm.
Okay. All right, so we got our quests.
Yep.
We got our Hearthstone set. One,
Yep.
2, 3, 4, and I'm 4 1/4 bubbles away from hitting level 6.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, about the same for me too. So.
1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah.
Oh, we're keeping on track. I'll be danged. That's probably because Donovan can't mine a bunch of stuff currently.
Don't worry, you don't get experience for it.
Fair enough.
That was changed later on.
But with that, for now, we exit.
Yep.
And that's it for now. So we're going to be playing WoW Classic for a bit now. Because, yeah, I think following you guys, it's making certain things that I was worried about non-existent. So that works. So, yeah, we'll be playing WoW Classic around here. Although, who knows, I may do other streams with current WoW and stuff like that. But we'll see. But until then, if you guys want to follow all of the other Let's Play content, head on over to tscn.tv/play. And if you want to find the VODs for all of the streams, head on over to tscn.tv/VOD. So until next time, play on and see you guys.
Toodles.
Bye, y'all.